It started like every morning should, with chaos. Swinging high above the snarled traffic and sleepy skyline of New York, Mary Jane Watson didn't have the luxury of coffee or calm. She had a party to plan, a daughter to drop off, and a city that never gave her a break. Her red and white spider suit glistened against the sun as she darted between buildings, mentally checking off guests for an upcoming bash, while her daughter Annie dangled from her arm mid-swing, yelling that they were late. Webs snapped across traffic lights and rooftops, and still, MJ's mind was juggling dinner menus and dodging pigeons. The woman was a superhero, the mom life version. The wind sliced past them, Annie still arguing about missing school and unfinished history posters. MJ tried reasoning midair, dodging birds and tossing in sarcastic mom comebacks as if she weren't balancing her daughter like a flying backpack. They crash-landed with comedic precision, MJ lecturing with a smile, Annie clinging tight in mock fury. It was the Parker way. Chaos laced with love and webs. MJ's thoughts briefly drifted back to the cake and who might pick it up before being yanked back into reality. Her name snapped in that sharp mom tone by a voice behind her. Annie was ready to fight back, with sass. In the hush of a shadowed alley, Annie's anger melted into guilt. Apologies poured out like tears she wouldn't let fall, and MJ knelt to wipe away the invisible weight on her daughter's shoulders. The pep talk wasn't sugar-coated, it was Parker hardened. Don't ever be scared to make us mad. It's your job to push, ours to catch you when you do. A giggle cracked through the tension, a moment of laughter tucked in the bricks of the city. Annie rode off with a wave and a declaration of self-made independence that MJ couldn't help but admire and fear in equal parts. Then came the sirens, the shift. MJ launched into motion like a thought turned kinetic. The bright hero streaked across the skyline, wife, mom, blogger, party planner, superhero. Somewhere between all that, she'd forgotten to breathe. Below, chaos blossomed in the form of bullets and black helmets. Gunfire shredded the air as MJ's instincts locked in. Priorities? She didn't have the luxury. Not when lives were at stake. Not when a getaway car roared down the road and kids screamed in panic. MJ dropped like thunder. Her legs smashed into the skulls of helmeted thugs, web lines slicing down with vicious grace. She didn't hesitate, didn't flinch. She landed hard and cracked harder. The motorcycle flipped. The crooks screamed. MJ didn't even look back as they went flying into the river. Behind her, civilians clapped or gasped, unsure whether they'd witnessed a miracle or madness. One more crisis checked off the to-do list. Phones were out, flashes blinding. She landed on a car, the impact startling a woman and child inside. Cameras clicked. No pictures, a cop barked. MJ smiled sheepishly. She wasn't always this reckless. Just today. That's what happens when you juggle crime-fighting carpool in the same suit. She ducked the fame. Let Peter enjoy the spotlight. She had a daughter to think about, and right now her multitasking had almost made her a hood ornament. Soho, NYC. MJ stormed into her boutique like a webbed hurricane. The sweater order was a disaster. 500 instead of 50. Rent was being tripled. Her blog was silent. The walls were closing in, and MJ's voice trembled with the weight of too many hats on one head. Until Chatping, her fashion blog just got featured by the biggest style site in New York. Her jaw dropped. The pendulum had swung again, from disaster to triumph in one heartbeat. She rushed into her favorite coffee shop like a burst of sunshine, gushing over the news to Wendy. Nina Karamia, the fashion queen, linked her blog. MJ's mind raced with possibilities. Customers, sales, finally breaking even. Finally breathing. This was it, the moment where everything might actually click. Then a TV screen whispered chaos again. Spider-Man, Midtown, sinkhole. Her face shifted instantly. Celebration on pause. A storm brewing behind her eyes. She bolted. Supermom. Superhero. Always swinging toward the next fire. Later, rooftops cradled her thoughts. She remembered the promise she made to Peter. Sharing spider powers meant sharing the burden. She meant it, all of it. But 6 months in, Peter still treated her like glass. His past was paved with loss. Uncle Ben, Gwen, Aunt May. MJ understood the fear. But what about trust? What about standing side by side, not behind? She was more than a mom, more than a wife, more than a costume. She tied her hair back, snapped her mask into place, and whispered to herself, "Face it, Tiger." She was just getting started. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It really makes a big difference and keeps me motivated.